The top 10 ways Donald Trump dishonored America's troops. Number 10. Calling killed World War I troops suckers and losers. From the Marine Corps website, quote, "In all the history of the Marine Corps, there is no such battle as that won in Belleau Wood. Fighting day and night without relief, without sleep, often without water, and for days without hot rations. The Marines met and defeated the best divisions that Germany could throw into the line." End quote. On the 100th anniversary of Armistice Day, Donald Trump refused to honor those buried at the Aisne Marne American Cemetery because it was, quote, "filled with losers," end quote. He specifically insulted the 1,800 Marines who died at Belleau Wood as suckers for getting killed. Number 9. Denying the heroism of prisoners of war. Of Senator John McCain's time as a prisoner of war, Fred Thompson said, quote, "When John ejected, an angry mob got to him. A rifle butt broke his shoulder. A bayonet pierced his ankle and his groin. They took him to the Hanoi Hilton. The guards cracked ribs, broke teeth off at the gums. John was beaten for not giving information during interrogations. When his captors wanted the names of other pilots in his squadron, John gave them the names of the offensive line of the Green Bay Packers. For 5.5 years this went on. John McCain's bones may have been broken, but his spirit never was." End quote. Donald Trump said of McCain's sacrifice, quote, "He's not a war hero. He was a war hero because he was captured. I like people who weren't captured." End quote. Number 8. Refusing appearances with disabled veterans. Army Captain Luis Avila served 5 combat tours in Afghanistan. An IED blast resulted in multiple strokes, multiple heart attacks, brain damage, and a lost leg. General Mark Milley invited Captain Avila to sing "God Bless the USA" at the Armed Forces Welcome Ceremony in 2019. Donald Trump hated it, loudly telling Milley to never let Avila appear publicly again, and, quote, "Why do you bring people like that here? No one wants to see that," end quote. When planning a 4th of July military parade, Trump said, quote, "Look, I don't want any wounded guys in the parade. This doesn't look good for me," end quote. Number 7. Downplaying brain injuries to troops in Iraq. In 2020, Iran attacked U.S. troops with missile strikes at 2 separate bases in Iraq. 11 service members were evacuated and hospitalized for brain injuries, and more were similarly evacuated soon afterward. Donald Trump's reaction was, quote, "I'm pleased to inform you the American people should be extremely grateful and happy. No Americans were harmed in last night's attack," end quote. When asked about those hospitalized, Trump said, quote, "I heard that they had headaches and a couple other things, but I would say, and I can report, it is not very serious," end quote. Number 6. Saying Hitler had better generals. After telling defense leadership in a 2017 Pentagon meeting, quote, "I wouldn't go to war with you people. You're a bunch of dopes and babies," end quote. Donald Trump told Chief of Staff John Kelly, quote, "You effing generals, why can't you be like the German generals?" Kelly, "Which generals?" Trump, "The German generals in World War II." Kelly, "You do know that they tried to kill Hitler 3 times and almost pull it off." Trump, No, they were totally loyal to him." Number 5. Calling General Mark Milley a traitor deserving of death. Remember Mark Milley, the general who invited Luis Avila to sing at the Armed Forces Welcome Ceremony? Donald Trump disagreed with the general over a conference call to stabilize relations with China, so Trump said the general deserved to die. Quote, "This is an act so egregious that in times gone by, the punishment would have been death." End quote. Number 4. Attacking Gold Star families. In 2004, Army Captain Humayun Khan, a Pakistani immigrant, sacrificed himself to a car bomber in Iraq, saving over 100 men and earning a Bronze Star and Purple Heart. His parents, Kazir and Ghazala, spoke at the 2016 DNC convention, noting that candidate Trump's proposed Muslim ban would have blocked their immigration to America. Quote, "Have you ever been to Arlington Cemetery? Go look at the graves of the brave patriots who died defending America. You will see all faiths, genders, and ethnicities." End quote. Donald Trump immediately attacked Ghazala for not speaking herself. She'd already explained that she was too overcome with grief to speak. Trump tried to one-up Humayun's ultimate sacrifice. Then, Trump associates spread false rumors about Khizr. When Sergeant LaDavid Johnson was killed in combat, Trump initially gave excuses for not calling his widow. When he did eventually call Johnson's widow, Maisha, he told her that, quote, he knew what he was signing up for, end quote. Maisha said Trump, quote, made me cry even worse. He didn't even remember his name. That's the hurting part, end quote. Trump then attacked Maisha's account as, quote, totally fabricated, end quote. Number 3. Dishonoring a fallen Marine to his father at Arlington. After Lieutenant Robert Kelly was killed in Afghanistan, his father and Trump's chief of staff, John Kelly, wrote, quote, Robert was killed in action protecting our country, its people, and its values from a terrible and relentless enemy, end quote. While Trump and Kelly stood at Robert's grave in Arlington National Cemetery on Memorial Day, Trump told Kelly, quote, I don't get it. What was in it for them? End quote. Number 2. Exploiting Arlington Section 60 for a campaign video. Section 60 at Arlington National Cemetery is the final resting place for veterans of the Iraq and Afghanistan wars. Veterans like Robert Kelly, who Trump insulted graveside to his father. Veterans like Humayun Khan, whose parents Trump attacked in 2016. In 2024, Trump filmed an illegal campaign video at Section 60, giving a grinning thumbs up amidst the headstones. His campaign officials shoved an Arlington official who tried to stop them. To date, she's remained anonymous for fear of retaliation from supporters of the notoriously violent Trump. Number 1. Devaluing the Medal of Honor. The Medal of Honor is America's highest military award, given only for, quote, risking a loss of life above and beyond the call of duty, end quote. The exceptional sacrifice of the recipients is precisely why it's the highest military honor. But that's also precisely why Donald Trump devalues it. Quote, the Presidential Medal of Freedom, that's the highest award you can get as a civilian. It's the equivalent of the Congressional Medal of Honor, but civilian version. It's actually much better, because everyone gets the Congressional Medal of Honor, that's soldiers. They're either in very bad shape because they've been hit so many times by bullets, or they're dead, end quote. How do you feel about Donald Trump routinely dishonoring our troops? Let us know in the comments. Be sure to like this video and subscribe, and check out the rest of our Top 10 Trump series.